That's me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Serena, hence the intro, hence the channel name. That's so Rena. You get it corny, I know, but that's just how we are here, period. So I'm making this video because I found out that a lot of y'all are finding my videos because of my TikTok, where I do mention that I was in phlebotomy school. So I have graduated since then and got my certification. Y'all know I don't like long intros, so I just wanted to go ahead and film this Q&A to answer a few of y'all questions because I'm getting a lot of the same questions under my TikToks, and I can't get to all of them. I do try to, though. I make a conscious effort to try to answer all of y'all questions, but just keep watching this video and I'll answer all your questions right here. So my biggest question that I'm getting on there is about like how long the course is. So I did go to phlebotomy training specialist. They have several locations all around the world, right? I will link it down below if you're interested in the same program that I have. They have weekend classes, nighttime classes, and daytime classes. So at the time that I was in school, I was working a full-time job, so I needed nights. So I was Monday through Thursday from 6 to 10, and then I would work from 8 to 5. So it would be like boom, 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 pretty much. But they do have an expedited course where it is um, the weekdays, Monday through Friday. So Monday through Thursday, excuse me, never any classes on Friday. So if you do Monday through Thursday, you can be finished with the class in like 3 to 4 weeks. If you do the weekends only, of course, it's going to be more weeks because it's less time in class, but it will be from morning to not like a full 8 hour shift in class because you're trying to get so much information in. And so if you're only doing Saturday classes, you're going to be there for like probably 12 weeks, but instead you get all the hours if you go throughout the week. So I just wanted to get it over with. Plus, I felt like if I did weekends only, then everything that I learned the previous week would be out the window because I hadn't been there in 7 days. So I just wanted everything to stay fresh. So I would do Monday through Thursday, have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, back on Monday. That way, all the information is still fresh, and all the homework that I got on Thursday, I have until Monday to complete. So I feel like that would be more. Plus, when you're trying to find veins and feel people's arms and understand how to find the vein and collect blood, it's better if you're practicing back to back to back. So that's why I chose the PM classes. That way I could still go to work, not miss out on my money, and then come to class. And I just was there the previous day. So I feel like that was more effective for me. And that's how I did it. If you're interested in like my actual experience when I was there, then I will link the playlist up above because I did vlog while I was a student. So y'all will see the raw and uncut feelings, my fails, all of that. So I'll link that up above. Now the course itself, it has a deposit of 150, and then that just secures your seat for the classes that I took, which I do recommend them because they were very in depth and they had payment options and all that. So you have until the halfway mark of school to pay your full tuition balance off. It was about $1,600. So the 150 just secures your seat, and you can see up to the next 3 months of classes. So for me, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. So from January, I secured my seat, and then I had up until the halfway mark of class to pay my full balance, which I thought was great. I mean, how much time do you need to pay $1,600? Not that much. I mean, hey, I thought it was reasonable, so that's why I chose this school. And then you can wear whatever color scrubs. I know y'all are gonna see me in blue, black, pink scrubs. Whatever I feel like putting on that day, they allow you to wear as long as you're in scrubs and closed-toe shoes. So I wore different color Crocs depending on my mood. Okay. Um, the money that you pay for tuition goes toward your supplies. So your tourniquets, your needles, your butterflies, your straights, your textbook, stuff like that. I did go ahead and purchase pens and my notebook and stuff, but they did provide that there. But you know me, I have to be all super girly, so I got my own stuff. Um, so yeah, y'all, I think it was a very good course, being the fact that it's accredited from NHA. So you do take the test, which is also included in your tuition. Now, another thing that I did like about this school is that now that I'm certified, I could go back to school tomorrow and sit through a whole course for free if I wanted because they have a program called the Forever Student program, so you're able to do the class all over again because you pay for it once. So I thought that was cool. If you were to have failed your pass off or your test, you can retry it, but you would have to pay for the test. So, but not the whole course. So you can sit through the whole course again if you feel like you need more learning material and then take the test again. So I thought that was cool as well. My teacher didn't feel like the fake arm was going to be good enough to prepare us for like the real world, because even though you have like the fake dummy arm, it's not the same as like real human contact. Plus, you have hard sticks, you have all these kind of different situations that can happen in the real world that the dummy is not going to assist you with. Plus, you can see all the marks because it's not a real arm, like it doesn't heal, so you can see all the marks from all the other students attempting to get blood. Really, it was just water, but attempting to get blood out of the fake dummy arm. So it's like you're like psyching yourself out to go where you know is going to work because you can see it, versus a regular person. You know, you have to actually palpate for the vein and find it and actually get it and not be fishing all in there and stuff. With a dummy arm, it's like I can see the hole where they got it before. I'm just going to go right back in there. You know, so she didn't want us to just set ourselves up with that, because in the real world with real patients, it's not going to be like that. So I did appreciate her for that. Um, would I recommend this? This was another question. So I would recommend phlebotomy to someone, but um, for me, when I started it, I didn't want it to be my end. So like this is just my entryway to get in healthcare without going to nursing school. I may go to nursing school like eventually, but like right now, phlebotomy is good for me to get my foot in because I want to be in the lab portion and then work my way up to micro and more. Right. So I might go back for MA, which is medical assistant, but right now I'm just a certified phlebotomy technician. So I can process the blood in the lab and I can also draw blood from somebody. So yeah, that is where I'm at right now. People were saying that the test was hard. For me, the test was mostly scenarios, like versus inpatient and outpatient. What is the proper procedure if this happens? What are you able to handle, and what should be handled by a nurse? Things like that nature was discussed on the test. Then the order of draw, you need to know that because they're going to ask you about EDTA and all of that. But in regards to like inverting the tubes and stuff like that, my teacher didn't really focus on that because you don't need to know that to pass the test. So she just focused on it. Like she gave us our book and then she would go through the book and tell us what to highlight. And then we made flashcards. I'm gonna show y'all the flashcards. All right, so these are my flashcards that I would take to class. So at first she had us do all of our tubes. So let me grab them. Okay, first she had us grab all of our tubes. Now the tubes as well, they can change depending on where you work. So like if I am at just a like pediatrician office, let's take that. I could be my SST top could be gold, tiger top, marble, or it could be a clear tube, but we won't know because different practices run it a different way. So you just have to pay attention to how your practice works, because you could get confused because you're memorizing, oh, tiger top is a SST tube, so this is what I need to put in, but you see no tiger tops at the practice. So you just need to see how your practice works and then just go from there. Also, depending on what not branch, depending on what word am I looking for? Depending on what kind of practice you're at, like if you're at a pediatrician office, an optician, I don't know, an outpatient, inpatient setting, you may not work with all the tubes. So you may only do blood cultures or you may only do pregnancy tests and CBCs all day long. So, you'll get the hang of it once you get into that job, but you'll learn it on your way. So, what she had us do was write our tubes, write the additive in them, what lab it goes to, and what if it yields to anything. Then our common test. So, if I was on doing a test and they said, I need you to run a CBC and a lactic acid, I know that I'm not going to use an alcohol pad because you can't use an alcohol pad for lactic acid or a tourniquet. So you would, you know, have to know the order of job of how you're going to grab that because you need the CBC as well. So yeah. um, so by the way, you would do the CBC, pop the tourniquet, clear, gray top tube. Um, and the clear just uses to clear the line because you had the tourniquet on for the CBC, pop it, and then, you know. Yeah, y'all. What else did y'all ask me? What else did y'all ask me? Mm, what else did y'all ask me? I got a lot of questions about um, finding a job after school. So my job, my not my job, my school, they don't help with placing you at a job, but they do help with sending you out, like who's hiring, where's hiring, what your resume should look like. They help build your resume with you. You can put your schooling as draws that you have completed and stuff like that. So they do help with that. They do reach out to see like if you're working in phlebotomy, if you're not, if you're trying to, and then they'll just send you out opportunities like that. But they don't place you into um, a job as soon as you're done. You have to go out and find a job. For me, I've been doing okay. Like I just graduated, so I didn't really expect to just jump right in it as soon as I've been doing a lot of interviews and a lot of applications. So once I do start, then y'all would know because I want to get in the lab, y'all. I don't want to be in a blood bank because that's what they always say. Just run to a blood bank, like a plasma center, and they'll train you and you'll get in. I don't want to do that. I want to be in a lab. Okay, so once I get there, okay, I'm gonna speak it into existence because that is what I want. Once I get in the lab, then I'll bring y'all with me because like I said, I want to up it to medical assistant. So I want to be in the lab processing everything. You get me. You get me. But yeah, y'all, if y'all have any more questions, just reach out to me and let me know. I could talk about this all day. Really. Like what y'all want to know? I will tell you. So yeah, like I said below, the link to my school will be down below. If you're interested, you can search the locations and all of that good stuff. And until next time, let me know any questions down below in the comment section, and I'll be happy to get back to you. And also follow me on TikTok because that's where I talk about it more at anyway. So, yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.